Thank you. And your Waynesville Tigers are led by head coach Dalton Hill and his coaching staff. Carl Wilking, Sheen Butler Lawson, Tyler Pouncey, Kevin Schnicker, Britt Noble, Adonis Lee, Marcus Stevens, and Andrew Curtis. The team's athletic trainer is Destiny Govin. Our officials for tonight's game are head referee Edward Griffin, umpire Zachary Imperato, head linesman Carl Imperato, line judge Dadrian Bradley, and back judge Keegan Wilburn.
Still got you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Waynesville Tiger Football 2025. I'm Matt Johnson. Along to me tonight, to my right over here, I got Coach Rick Sapanzik. Coach Sapanzik, it doesn't seem like very long ago we were right here running some track meets. We blinked, it got warm for a little bit, and Coach, somehow we are back to football season.
Back at it.
Excited for this season to kick off here at home. Boys, of course, on the road last year. And for our viewers at home, as we get going, we want to congratulate Coach Rawlings on his retirement. We got to visit with Coach a little bit down here earlier, but Coach Rawlings just going to be dad this year. Showed up with Jenna, a daughter, out here with the Rhythm Nation dance team. Just going to be coach. So, Coach Sapanzik, buckle up. You're going to have a lot of fun trying to control me over here.
Yes, well, I listened to it quite a bit, and I can understand why.
That may be why they picked you to come in here and help corral me. But as we see the team out there getting ready, going to head out for the coin flip a little bit. Coach, a lot going on here tonight. We've got Military Appreciation Night. And, Coach, as I look across the stands right now, it is packed here. We've got a whole group of, I think it was basic trainees over here just above the student section. And, Coach, I don't know, you get these basic trainees and these wild students over here mixed up. We may have a good little ruckus crowd.
Yes, it's going to be definitely a little lively.
And I think we've got the commanding general here for Fort Leonard Wood. I think General Beck is going to be part of the coin toss ceremony here in just a few minutes. It looks like a Superintendent Mrs. Bales is down there with him. We're going to go out for the honorary coin toss. But, Coach, it feels good to get back into the rhythm a little bit here. Now we got a couple weeks under our belt for school, and excited to get this going.
Yep, that's what I've been looking forward to this all week. It's Friday, Waynesville football. Well,
and it's not quite football weather out there, but with that rain that blew through, just a little light rain blew through, took a little bit of the warm from the last couple of days out of the air. It's not quite football weather, but it's getting cooler, Coach.
Yes, it's getting closer to chilly weather. So,
but looking at here tonight, Tigers are going to be hosting the other Tigers, kind of like last year, Coach. We got a lot of Tigers in the COC.
Yes, that's several.
We've got the Carthage Tigers last week with the Waynesville Tigers. Tonight we've got the Republic Tigers and the Waynesville Tigers. And next week, I believe we're playing another Tiger, but we'll see how all that shakes out. Both teams, Coach, coming in tonight looking for that first win. Waynesville last week on the road down at Carthage, facing number 5. When I looked at the rankings this week, Carthage number 5 team in Class 5. Waynesville Tigers, of course, Class 5 as well.
We have dropped.
But taking on the number 5 team in the state, that's a tough show to open up on the road with the number 5 team in the state. And you think, how could it get tougher than that? Well, if you're the Republic Tigers across the field, you opened up with the Nixa Eagles last week. Now, the Republic did get to do that at home, but, Coach, it's still the Nixa Eagles.
Yes, but still pretty good showing for the Republic Tigers that game. So against a very good team, and hopefully we can get them down early this game.
Well, and it looked like, going back and watching the video in preparation for tonight, looked like Republic stayed pretty well with Nixa in the first half. Second half, Nixa able to open that lead up a little bit. Ended up winning 49-21. But Coach, it also stood out that the transfer running back that Nixa picked up from DeSmet, McCaster is the young man's name. And, Coach, he looked every bit as good as advertised in that Nixa backfield. Of course, you put him back there behind Hayden Mays and Jackson Cantwell and some of those guys we get to see come springtime. You put him behind some big guys like that can do some heavy-duty blocking, and your talent's going to shine.
Yeah, well, I'd like to say if I could get behind some of those guys, I'd do all right, but I don't know.
No, Coach, I'm afraid, and I'm not putting us down, but if one of these guys hit us as hard as they're hitting on the field, Coach, I don't know that we're getting back up.
Yeah, well, yeah. I did notice. It looked like we did have a few injuries, but hopefully everything's body's back and ready to go for this game.
Yeah, and we do, and I don't have a complete list, but I know some of the guys a little dinged up after last week. Of course, one of the guys I spend a lot of time with in the spring, Leland Wright, with one of the top wide receivers here for the Waynesville Tigers, a little dinged up and real frustrated. Anybody that knows Leland knows that he wants to be on the field. And we kind of had a little situation where he was dinged up during track season, and I had to sit him down and convince him, hey, we're going to sit out a meet, but in the long run, we're going to be healthier, and we're going to not have this nagging injury all season long. And it turned out really well as Mr. Leland Wright ended up going to state.
Yes, he did.
And so I think when I was able to help explain it that way to Leland, that maybe it's good, got in a little bit, but looks like the Tigers are going to be receiving here, Coach. We're ready to tee it up right here at Tiger Stadium, 2025. Coach, I believe that's going to be MJ Green on the near side down here, number 6. And, Coach, is that Caden Wilson up there to the top?
That's what it looks like from a distance here. Great view. It looks like the Republic Tigers will be kicking from north to south. And the Waynesville will be receiving south going north.
Kicks up. It's a high floater. It's going to be right on the goal line. Caden Wilson going to field it there. Brings it across the 10. Tripped up, still on his feet. Eventually going to be brought down. I think forward momentum's going to have him out near the 11. We'll see where the referee spotted up. But, Coach, here we go. Tiger offense on the field. And, Coach, we talked about tough game down at Carthage last week, but the opening drive,
was it 11 plays? Is that what it was?
11 plays, 66 yards. Tigers not quite able to get it on into the end zone on that opening drive, but was really liked the way Waynesville took the time off the clock last week with some of those long, sustained drives. And I think against any team that's got a little bit of explosion, taking a little air out of the ball like that. Aiden Moss turns. It's going to be a pitch back. I think that is to Caden Wilson.
Look at a couple, it looks like.
Yeah, back out near the line of scrimmage. I don't know that they're going to give him any yards on that, Coach.
Yeah, nope. Looks like it got him back. I thought it jumped across a little bit.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10, Waynesville.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Caden Wilson going to be in the backfield. Aiden Moss comes in the shotgun set. Tigers spread 4 receivers. We've got 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Man comes in motion.
Shotgun.
Snap comes back.
MJ. Who's that, MJ?
Yes, MJ Green has the pass completed. Back out across the 15, maybe to the 16. So
line. Pretty good play.
Well, and bring up 3rd and manageable here. And that's one of the things the Tigers did last week, Coach, that I thought was really good in watching that game was getting to 3rd and short. Give yourself a chance to pick up that 1st down and keep that ball moving. It doesn't have to be that big play every time, although we love that big play. Tigers come back, same formation. Man comes across in motion. This time, Aiden Moss rolls out. Looking downfield. Aiden looks like he's going to just keep it himself here as he's going to be pushed out of bounds for a loss here. Credit Republic, Coach. Some good defensive.
All covered up.
Yeah.
On that left side.
Over there, Aiden takes that step to the line, trying to draw those defenders, and the defenders stay back in coverage right there. Aiden nowhere to go with it, just going to get shoved out of bounds, and loss of about 4 is going to bring up 4th and about 9 here, so the Tigers will punt.
And it's blocked.
Get a hand on it, and that's going to be inside the 10.
It's a tough break.
And the punt is blocked, recovered by Kirion Govin, and Republic Tigers set up in the red zone, first down.
So Coach, not what we wanted to see here
Not at all.
early on is that getting a hand on that punt right there. So that's going to be tipped away and taken, and so the Republic Tigers going to take over first and goal.
So that looks like it from about the 9,
Yeah, it's going to
8-yard
be
line.
McCracken in there at quarterback.
Oh, big push by their line.
On the carry for Republic, number 15, Isaiah Hull.
And Coach, I believe that was Isaiah Hull.
Brought down by number 45, Connor Ross.
On the carry there. And keep an eye here on Owen Clyer, number 5. He's in the backfield here. Handoff goes to Clyer. He's getting it forward. It looks like he's going to be stopped just short.
Just
but
short.
He a little bit stockier of a back, but in watching the game, the tape on Nixa and Republic last week, it seemed like when it's that 3rd and 1 or they got down inside the 5 the other night, it looked like Clyer was the guy. He's that big, strong back, that Mike Allstock kind of guy that gets in there.
Under center. Oh, little botch snap.
Yeah, botch snap's going to cause the McCracken to take it himself right there, and he's going to get it back pretty close to the original line of scrimmage, Coach, but nice little job by the Tigers right there. So it's going to be 4th. You got to think Republic's going here.
Oh, yeah, they're
about the 1.5.
Yeah, looks like, well, they've got it 4th and 1.
So they lined it up.
To that big back again. There he goes.
That's going to be Hull, and he's going to be into the end zone. So the Republic Tigers are going to strike first here. 8:14 left to go in the first quarter, and Republic Tigers draw first blood. Lining it up, it looks like that's going to be the senior Elijah Fury.
The point after, Elijah P. And your placeholder, Brennan Overstreet.
Looks like Overstreet's going to be the holder here. Low snap, but
looks like it was.
Yeah, up and good.
Overstreet
does a nice job to get that low bouncer off the turf. Fury knocks it 3. Coach, that's going to make it 7-0. Kickoff here and get it back in the hands of our Waynesville Tigers.
I do see that big scoreboard that we got, Jumbotron. I like that.
Oh, absolutely. Coach, look at how clear that is. I mean, I got old people eyes, Coach. That's really sharp over here. You got the new video board. I was talking before the game, said that I don't know how much concrete's down in the ground underneath that, Coach, but a lot, because we were up here practicing pole vault this summer, and they had a hole big enough. I think you put about half an 18-wheeler down in that hole.
Drop a Volkswagen full of concrete, and it's set.
Yeah. It was big enough that I made sure Landon stayed way back, because I thought if he slides down in there, I'm not sure how I'm getting you back out, buddy.
I'm not sure one of your pole vault poles down in there would get that guy out.
Ball's going to be hit about the 20. MJ Green's going to pick it up. He's going to get it back out across the 20, 22, 23. But, Coach, that was a pretty stout grab right there of MJ as he brought some speed.
Yes. He looked like a couple hops. He picked that thing up in 2 steps. It looked like he was at full speed.
Absolutely. Well, and I noticed that last week there was a couple plays, MJ coming across on a little toss sweep on the offensive mix last week, and started to see a little bit of that that speed we saw last spring out of MJ out here on the sprints. And nice little burst in there for MJ Green. He came down to the classroom today.
Here.
Faked the sweep.
Handoff.
Handoff's going up the middle.
On the carry for the Waynesville Tigers, Caden Wilson.
I think that's number 9, Caden Wilson. And Coach, I've seen Caden once or twice here as we've gotten school started. Coach, I think he's put an inch or two on his height. Looks like Caden's grown just a little bit to me.
Yeah, I've been out around much all the time, these boys in the fall, but it looks like it from here. He's maybe a little step faster as well.
Snap comes back. Moss lets it fly. That's going to be complete. Going to be out near the 26-yard
line.
That one's going to be complete, Coach. Number 87 going to be Carson Mitchell on the reception.
Sophomore Carson Mitchell. Looked like earlier he's playing both ways on defense as well.
Well, and several of the guys playing a little old school football both ways. I know Aiden Moss was on the field quite a bit last week as Aiden let that one fly, looking for MJ Green out there.
Incomplete intended receiver number 6, MJ Green. It's 4th down.
And it's going to bring up 4th. It looks like the Tigers are going to switch it out, look to punt. And Coach, you got a number right there? Is that Brody Cross? I cannot tell.
He's got his hands up, ready to receive the snap. All right, he gets this one off. Ooh. Wobbling MJ down. It looks like it's going to be about the 43, 44.
We have a late flag on the play. The punt was down by number 6 of the Tiger special teams, MJ Green.
Coach,
looks like they're giving him a little bit. I think Republic got a little bit on the spot, it looks like. But they're down there. I'm way up here.
Well, and that, Coach, I think sometimes maybe they just need our help because
that is true.
We've got a really good view. And I know I'm biased, but I'll be pretty fair.
That'll be 15 yards from the end of the spot. 1st down, Waynesville.
All right. Waynesville Tigers, let's get a stop here. Coach, I didn't see that flag.
I did not either. We've got a hold. Got to think Republic's frustrated about that. That's going to back them up another 10 yards, but we'll take it as it puts them right about the 36-yard line. Waynesville moves the defense up. Looks like a little pressure. It's going to be Klein in motion. Looks like that's going to be a keeper. It is. That's going to be McCracken. He's going to take it forward and pick up about 9 on the play right there.
Senior quarterback's pretty good size.
Yeah, and definitely seemed to be fairly mobile in what I was looking last week. A guy that if you gave him some daylight, he might come. As pressure coming right there, almost had him.
It took a shot but missed him.
He's going to have enough for the 1st down. Looks like he's going to get just across midfield before he's forced out there.
Pretty good coverage downfield, and I think McCracken just happy to get the miss. While the Tigers streaking through the backfield, that was number. Still getting new to.
Yeah, I believe it was Frage that
Jeremiah,
Jeremiah brought the pressure, but Coach, we're backing up here again. Oh, Coach, we're a guy we know and love dearly checking in with us tonight saying go Tigers. That could be Coach Mike Klutz, or shall we say Principal Mike Klutz.
Yes.
Just down the road, got to visit with Coach Klutz. We're going to have a penalty on them. got to visit a little bit the other night as they were down here for a little softball at the Jamboree the other night.
It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Referee comes in, but
we are back to 2nd 10. Oh, that was a big hole.
yes, it was, and that's a good open field stop right there. So Aiden Moss comes up and just absolutely drops him where he stands.
Tackle made by Waynesville Tigers, Aiden Moss. 9-yard carry.
Oh, and now we're getting our check-ins, Coach. Former TTSN Sports Fan of the Year, a guy I've seen a few times this week, Mr. Rogers. Even he was with me for a class this week. We got to hang out a little bit. Coach Kohler checking in.
It's 1st down.
Coach, as we get going here, I've got the sticky notes ready.
Map behind us.
The map's behind us. You let us know where you're watching from tonight, anywhere in this great wide world. Handoff's going to go to Hull that time. He's going to get it out across midfield. Coach, I think he's going to be just a little short on the 1st down. And
It's going
Coach,
to be close. We might get a spot. There's MJ Green on the tackle.
and I'm guessing this may be coming from Arizona. I'm sure he'll let us know. But another former Sports Fan of the Year, Mr. Trevon Dorsey, checking in. Or maybe it's New Mexico. Mr. Dorsey, let us know where you're at tonight, and we'll get that back up here on the map.
Oh, big push. I believe they're going to get it.
On the carry for Republic, number 5, Owen Clyer. Tackle made by Waynesville's number 19, David.
And that, Coach, I think, was that Hull or was that Clyer? I think that was Clyer. Talking about Military Appreciation Night. A lot of former Tigers making the choice to serve their country.
Oh.
On his feet right there on into the end zone. That's going to be Preston McCracken.
A 41-yard rushing touchdown for quarterback.
I know he's going to get credit McCracken with that touchdown, but he had at least three great blocks on the backers there. Just kind of bit one way, and linebackers went with him, and he just cut back, and bam, it was wide open to the end zone.
On to kick, number 10, Elijah P. On to hold. Brennan.
So Fury again in to kick. It's going to be Overstreet in again to hold. A little higher snap this time, gets it down, and that one's going to be up and good. And
as well.
Coach, just under 4 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. And Coach, I don't like this, Coach. They're up 14.
Well, that's they've had some good opportunities. They need to start taking advantage of what they give us. Solid up front for sure. Republic Tigers getting some good pushes.
Well, and talk about that size. Now, granted, they had to go up against the Nixa Eagles last week, Coach, and I don't know there's a front line in high school football in the state of Missouri any bigger than Nixa has, but when I watched video, it definitely struck me that Republic did not look that much smaller on that front line. And you give a running back, a quarterback like McCracken, a good block there and get him into some open space. McCracken looked like a guy with some pretty decent speed himself.
Yes, for sure. Looks like we've got Caden Wilson on the left side return and MJ Green on the right.
Last one was a little bit of a liner more towards MJ. This one's going to go back and into the end zone. Tigers will take that at the 25.
After the touchback, the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20.
All right, so back out to the 20. Coach, reset it here. Looking at the offense there, looks like we've got Aiden obviously back there at quarterback, MJ Green in the mix. Got that front line across. Looks like they're getting the play called in from Coach Hill there on the sideline. Coach, we've got twins, Coach. Twins right, twins left.
Oh, here they come.
MJ coming back trying to make a dive for that one, but boy, The snap came back. Aiden dropped back to set that pass up, Coach, and Aiden had a lot of white jerseys
Yes,
right
he
in
did.
his face.
It seems like we spread that wide both sides, and they just brought the house right down the middle after him. It does look like they're in a little bit of man coverage.
Tigers go in motion.
From the shotgun.
Quick pass out to MJ, just through his hands right there. Yeah.
Yep, there comes the flag. Yep. You know, if he did catch it, I'm not sure he would have made it too far there. They were on that pretty quick. So
personal foul. Yeah. You can't reach up with those hands around the head like that. That's one they're going to call every time. Coach, it looks like we might be having a little issue with our Facebook feed, but the incomparable one, Mr. Tim Wallace, has put it there on the Facebook, directed our loyal millions and millions towards the YouTube feed. So even if you can't get through right now on the Facebook, or if it's glitching a little bit, use the link that the incomparable Tim Wallace has posted over there, and we'll get you to the broadcast. You keep getting your Tigers fix here tonight.
it's a good play.
On the carry for the Waynesville Tigers,
Left side.
Aiden Moss. He's tackled by number 32.
Is that a keep by Aiden? A little fake
Yeah,
hand
that's
up?
that's Aiden.
3 yards on the carry, second down and 7.
Like a really good mesh there. The Tigers didn't know which one to get at first. It looked like he was handed off, and bam, he was gone around the side.
Aiden, another one of those guys with some speed right there.
The pitch in the backfield, covered up in a hurry.
Credit
On the carry for the Waynesville Tigers,
Republic right there. That's going to be Nolan Lashley.
Nolan Lashley.
Big number 19 gets through there quick. Yeah, Coach, of course, we saw Aiden's speed just a little bit during track season. Aiden came out to do a little pole vault with us last spring and took to it quickly. Now, when you're athletic and you're muscular and you're fast, it translates well. But Aiden, a sectional qualifier, just one step short of being a state qualifier in his first year at pole vault. So we had a lot of fun over there with him and Leland this last spring, and it looks like the Tigers are going to take their first time out.
Yep.
As that's going to stop the clock, Coach. Just over 2 minutes left to go here in first quarter action.
Not sure if we had enough men on the field there. I don't know what the tie-up was there, but they got it called in a hurry.
Well, the Republic looks tough enough. We don't need to do it shorthanded.
No, that's for sure. Hard enough with 11.
So you see in the huddle right there, Coach Hill up there in the middle. Assistants, and Coach, a few familiar assistants on this team. Some Tigers that spent some time right here in Waynesville jerseys.
Tyler
Pouncey, Sheen Butler-Lawson. Coach, it makes me feel a little bit old that they're old enough to be back here and be grown-ups and coaching, and
full energy.
They're not still just high school kids running around out here that we're chasing around at track practice or getting it set up here, and got to call all 4 years of Sheen's high school football career right here on TTSN.
Looks like the Republic Tigers, they get one there too, a little timeout.
Yeah, and I don't know. We'll look over here at the scoreboard. It hasn't been marked down. It hasn't been that hot, but it is early season, Coach, and there's one guy we could ask about this, Coach. But when that timeout doesn't come off and it's early season, players come over to get a quick drink of water. Reminds me, the early season, a lot of times you get those Misha water breaks that are scheduled in. But there's one guy that would know, Mr. Corey Ace, Waynesville R6 director of H2O, hydration, anything water related. Mr. Corey Ace is your guy.
He is the guy.
And see, no timeout came over there. I bet you Mr. Ace could verify that was a Misha H2O break. Aiden lets this one fly.
One open. Oh, just out of the reach, went through his hands.
Coach,
great pass.
That one right there almost completes an Anthony Davis.
Right on the fingertips. He gets his hands, a little more hands on that. There is nobody around, way out in front.
Wow, what a ball right there. And we've said Aiden's got some pressure coming, but Coach, he hangs in there and zips that one and puts it where only Anthony can get it. Anthony almost pulls that one in. And it's going to be another high, short punt. This one's going to hit just about midfield. Waynesville bounce, going to be picked up and dropped immediately. Coach, those are the ones that I'm not so sure. When I look across there, I'm not sure. Coach Cornelson over there across the way, I'm not sure. That's exactly what he wanted him doing right there.
Yeah, the thing bounced once with about 4 Tigers, Waynesville Tigers around, and number 6, Coleman, he thought he'd pick it up, thought he'd go somewhere. He's picked it up, but he didn't get much further.
He's lucky to hold on to that one because, as you said, there's about 4 Tigers right beside him. Those are the ones it seemed like a good idea, and you get popped and drop that ball, and, woo, Coach light him up.
McCracken under center. Just another unbelievable push by the Republic Tigers. So they're definitely using their size in that front line.
Coach, that gets us just about a minute left to play here in the first.
Big shift by the Republic Tigers. Not sure where they wanted to be at when they got down. Uh-oh, here we go.
Gonna let this one fly.
Oh, my goodness.
Receiver, and that's going to be complete and into the end zone. That's going to be Kieran Govan.
It's a great pass. Just threw it up, and he floated right under it.
Absolutely.
Floated right to the end zone.
Kraken puts a nice spiral on that, Coach. 48 yards on that play right there. Woo. Just like that. 20 on the Republic Tigers here. Fury on to attempt the extra point. Overstreet to hold. It's down, the kick's up, and that one's going to be good. And, Coach, with 33 seconds left to go here in the first, it puts the Republic Tigers up on us right now, Coach, 21-0.
Now, that's last possession seems like we're starting to get a little feet underneath of us, and it's just that little fake handoff got us to bite a little bit, just enough for that receiver to get a step on the outside, and that's all that it took when you're getting a big push like that from their line. I mean, you always got that in your mind that, hey, it's another handoff. So,
well, and you've got we've talked about the hole over there in Clier. You've got 2 good backs. We know McCracken can run, and so you've got to keep them honest there. But like you said, you start to overplay just a whisker, and they drop back and pull that pass out.
That play action, I believe that's what got us that time. Seems like we're starting to adjust to the speed of the game a little bit better with that our last possession. So we'll see what we get here. Another booming kick.
That is.
That about went through the uprights.
Wow.
After the touchback, Waynesville will take over 1st and 10 from the
So Fury drives that one out. So the Tigers are going to take over 1st and 10 at the 20. As we said, just over 30 seconds right now, 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Aiden Moss, shotgun set. Brings it back. Pressure comes up the middle. He's going to let it go.
Oh, interception. Looks like we got a little flag. Might be a little roughing the passer. It's kind of what it looked like.
Personal foul, yep. Personal foul, roughing the passer, so that's going to wipe out that.
Coach, have we added on any to our map?
Well,
so far?
Coach, I don't think so. I don't think we can get the comments right now via the YouTube page. I think in the Incomparable one can let us know on this, but I think we need the Facebook feed in order to get the comments. So if people are dropping comments on the Facebook side, we'll be able to see them, but we may not get as many tonight, but that's all right. We'll save them for the next one. I've got my sticky notes all ready here, and I've already got the states labeled. And Coach, I figured since you're new with us this year, we might as well do something that we have never done here on TTSN. Woo, MJ Green shakes the tackle.
Well, he caught it, jumped back a yard, made a guy miss, jumped back a couple more, made a couple guys miss, but didn't get much further after that. So
now, this isn't like Coach Rawlings didn't do anything wrong for this dream not to come true. So we're not talking bad about Coach Rawlings at all. That'd be terrible. But Coach, we have never had, to my knowledge, a season where we have covered all 50 states with the check-ins. There's been years we've gotten into the 40s, but we've never had a season that I remember, at least in my time, and that's well over 20 years. Pass complete. MJ once more. He's got this one. Springs a little bit loose, going to get it out across the 35.
36-yard line.
It's going to be third. What do you think, Coach? About 3rd and 7?
Yeah, it's pretty close. Looks like they're going to spot it about the, what is that, 38?
Your score, Republic 21, Waynesville 0.
But there's been years we've been close. We've been into the 40s, but we have never had that 50 state knock everyone out. And I think we'd have to retire one of the sports maps, maybe paint it gold. Well, we couldn't paint over our sticky notes.
Well, I'm sure you give us a little time, we would figure it out. As time runs off, we'll be moving it down to the other end of the field for the start of the second quarter.
Oh, Coach, we're getting a check-in. I'm getting a message via the Facebook here. Miss Alex Ellis, Miss Victoria Larcher checking in from up in Kansas City tonight. They're watching a little Tiger football.
Is that on the Kansas side? Can we add one?
No, I believe they're on the Missouri side now. If they've had a long day at school, probably. They probably don't want to get in the car and drive across the state line just so we could knock that state out. They might want to do that next time. But Coach, it's early in the school year. I have a feeling they're still tired out too. So we're going to shift it around here. And, Coach, we missed our TTSN sports update. We'll get that as we go along. Coach, I've got a whole page of stuff here for the TTSN sports update.
Shotgun, little
misdirection.
Reverse.
MJ trying to find that corner. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Coach, he's going to be real close to that first down line. It's going to depend on the spot.
I think I could get about the 45. So you think we'd get a good spot here?
And number 32, Caleb Norman.
Boy, that ball. They've waved it on, so that's going to be good.
1st and 10. Now, it seemed like he ran about 15 to get that.
He did, but you look at that, the MJ able to get the angle there, get that out of bounds, but not before he picks up the first down. That's that little burst of speed. Handoff's going to come up the middle, and, boy, they're going to wrap up Caden Wilson quick.
On the carry for the Waynesville Tigers, number 3, Tyshawn Bird.
I'm sorry?
He's tackled by number 44.
That's going to be Tyshawn Bird, not Caden right there. I thought it was a 9. It's a 3. Hard to believe Tyshawn, a senior. No, he was with us. He transferred, came back to us.
Shotgun formation, looking to pass. I got one open, maybe overthrown.
Fighting downfield right there, and A lot of contact, but I think the referee looked at it and saw contact on both ends of that and just let that go.
A little unintentional.
Defending on the play for Republic, number 21, Gavin Lahone. Third down and 10, third down and 11, Waynesville.
Looks like about 3rd down and 10 still, so.
And Coach, I've got confirmation here. They are on the Missouri side up there in Kansas.
Okay.
But Mrs. Ellis said if we got down to it and we needed Kansas,
oh, thank you, Miss Ellis.
She would get in the car and drive over there just for us. We don't need it tonight. No need to get in the car and drive tonight. But if we get to that spot, that's the dedication of the millions and millions.
Looks like we've got a little bit of a hard count here and got the Republic Tigers jump off here. So moving it up, it'd say 3rd and 10, but it's 3rd and 11. So it makes this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. The ball on the 48. Another little pass. MJ with the catch.
Ooh,
Not
MJ
quite.
getting out there quick. Pressure's still coming, but I like what the Tigers did with that there, Coach, that MJ, instead of going out very far right there, kind of just comes right in behind. The Republic Tigers getting a little antsy on defense, maybe trying to jump that, come across right there and trying to just drop it over the top to MJ right there. Snaps back, punts away. This one with a little better kick. Gonna bounce and be touched down just about the 17-yard line. So Republic gonna have to start deep in their own territory here.
10:37 left in second. Still looking for that stop.
Coach, we talked about sports, and like I said, we get here to the TTSN Sports Update here between 3rd and 4th quarter. We got quite a lot going on this next week, but I know you're going to be busy bright and early tomorrow morning.
Wicket Cross Country meet at Bolivar, so girls will be starting at 8 o'clock. Varsity girls, varsity boys 8:45, and then JV boys and girls just following. So we'll have a busy day. Big meet.
Handoff this time to outside, still on his feet.
Still on his feet. Look at big number 7 go. Cutting it across.
Cuts it back. And finally going to be brought down, but not till he gets all the way down inside the 20. Coach, that is going to be Matthew Pelfrey.
It's threw it out there wide and woo. Big boy can run.
Coach, 65 yards on the carry right there. Brings it down. Ball sits right at the 15-yard line. Handoff goes. And Coach, it looks like we're maybe mixing in some different backs over there on the Republic side. Still trying to get a number there.
9 yards on the carry, sets up 2nd down and 1 for Republic.
I think that might have been Trayton Gray, number 25.
Cracking under center, a little belly. Middle, wrapped up, thrown down. Stayed with it.
That's going to be Isaiah Hull on the carry there. I think he's going to be just short. Tigers going to wrap him up and stop him for no gain there. So it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Is that Carson with the stop there?
I believe so.
Tiger fans, it's the
Handoff's going to go to the big guy again, and he's going to get it right about the 5-yard line. So it looks like it's going to be just enough for a 1st down. MJ Green comes in and chops him down low, Coach. Pelfrey, big load of bricks coming right through there.
Hit him about the right spot to bring that boy down. Got low, got low.
if you want to drop a big, tall tree, Coach, you start whacking low with that axe. And that's exactly what MJ did right there and dropped him. But Pelfrey able enough to get just enough, get that yard and a half right there. Handoff goes, looking.
Bounced it out, popped it outside.
And it's going to be
Just
into the end
It
zone.
looks like we got a flag on the play.
A 5-yard rushing touchdown for number 14, Jin Velasquez.
It's going to be Velasquez in on the touchdown, pending the flag here. Flag's over here on the near side of the field. And Coach, I'll be honest, that little play misdirection and going up towards the top of the field there, I did not see what happened down here.
Well, I just caught a glimpse, and the D-back and wideout was kind of got tied up a little bit there. So.
And it looks like they're going to wave it off. So the result of the play is going to be a touchdown for the Republic Tigers. So the referees pick up that flag, and Fury in to attempt the extra point here again for the Republic Tigers. And it's up, and it's good. So with 8:02 left here in the second quarter, Republic Tigers opening up with a little bit of a lead here, 28-0 on the Waynesville Tigers. But Coach, we've seen a lot of good here, bits and pieces. It's just putting it together.
Taking advantage of some of the breaks they're giving us. They haven't done that yet, but seems like the speed of the game is still pretty good. One thing I do notice about Republic, they've got their play action is pretty tough. You know, we're biting a little bit and they're throwing it over the top, and think they're throwing it and they're bouncing it to the outside and always getting a good push. So, well, pretty good Republic team. Oh,
absolutely, and that's what stood out to me. And like I said, watching their tape against Nixa, any team's going to have their hands full with Nixa, but they were able to put 21 points on the board offensively against Nixa, and able to hold Nixa to 49 defensively. You got to think Nixa pretty darn tough. This one's going to be a little squib bouncer. MJ Green
picked it up, dropped it, picked it back up, got a little hole.
Still on his feet as he crosses the 10. And, Coach, we've got a Tiger down out here. Coach, I did not see who it was, and I sure don't want to speculate because I didn't see what happened. But
we got both trainers out.
We got Trainer Destiny out there. Coach Hill's coming out. Looks like Republic trainers out there, so know that he is in good hands right now. But not what we need right now for the Waynesville Tigers. We need every one of these Waynesville Tigers as healthy as we can get right now. Yeah, Coach, while we kind of wait and see what's going on here, you talked about tomorrow we're going to get up early. I think Sophie's got to have Sophie up here to the bus bright and early at 5:30.
Bus is leaving right at 5:30.
Yeah, I saw the remind message that sent to the parents, and Coach Hahn didn't seem to leave any wiggle room that if you are not here at 5:30, that bus is going.
Yeah, they run it over at the municipal golf course there at Bolivar, and if you're not prompt to get there, I mean, you may get the bus there, but it may still be another 10, 15, 20 minutes from you get down to where you need to drop off.
Oh, absolutely.
A lot of runners. So
well, and last year, that's what we were talking about last weekend was just how many athletes, boys and girls, run in that Southwest Cross Countries Association coaches meet. It's phenomenal. Coach, there's just hundreds and hundreds. Nice course there around the municipal golf course. Now, we're not out at Silo Ridge, but we're talking the municipal course. But decently flat, a fast course.
It is a speedway for sure. It's a great indicator early on in the season where you might be towards the end. So there'll be a lot of great runners there.
And, Coach, that's going to be Carson Mitchell, I believe. They're going to be helping him off over here. And Trainer Destiny going to look at him and work on him, but like to see him come off under his own power. That's a good sign right there.
Yeah, and he's been on a lot of plays for the Tiger. Notice he does go both ways. So
Little pitch back this time. Boy, met immediately as he gets that ball. Able to hang on to it and get close. Coach, he may have lost half a yard right there, but nice job to hang on to that one. He's going to lose a couple, looks like.
Just as soon as he caught it, like I say, he was fortunate to hang on to it because he was getting hit as he caught it. So a big push again by the Republic Tigers.
Loss of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 14.
So it looks like about 2nd and 13 here.
Yeah, looks like little trips left here. MJ Green on the widest outside.
Moss drops back, lets the pass go. Looks like we were intending right there for Connor Ross.
Pass is incomplete. Intended receiver on the play.
Just getting to it, Aiden. Awful quick, getting a little gun shy there. I think he still had a couple more, at least another second to hold, but coming in hot.
3rd down, 13, Waynesville.
So clock right at 7 minutes left to go here in the first half. Tigers go 3 wide to the bottom, tripped up bunch down here, 1 wide to the top. Aiden Moss looks like he's going to take it himself. He gets across right at the line of scrimmage, and Republic going to wrap him up and stop him right there.
Little busted play, and I believe he made the right choice of keeping that one. Tried to get back what he could. So covered up well.
And Coach, I'm sorry that was not Aiden Moss. That's gonna be Ryder Wells.
Okay, looked like a little bit of not much of a size difference, but
well, Ryder just a sophomore, and Ryder played quite a bit down there in Carthage the other night. Very athletic young man. I know don't have Ryder in class, but the classroom next to me, and get to see Ryder most days. And
great play.
Woo, great open field tackle there for the Tigers on that punt return. Coach, that's going to be Anthony Davis. Wraps him up immediately.
17.
Woo.
Wasn't getting by, put a little juke on him, but he wasn't taking that juke.
So Republic's still going to be in decent field position here, Coach. Looks like they spot it right about the 34, but definitely potential for more right there on that punt return, and Anthony Davis just grabs him and yanks him down.
They're still looking for a stop here.
Tigers have gotten them to a couple 3rd down situations and at least 1 4th down. Republic able to convert those, and run's going to go to the left side that time. Going to pick up about 8, maybe 9 on the carry as we tick down under 6 minutes.
Took a little shot in the backfield, was able to stay on his feet, tripped him up a little
Coach,
bit.
Here's that replay right here, Coach, of Anthony Davis. And when you look at it, I have to think Mr. Coleman, Trenton Coleman, thought he had a little daylight right there. And as you see on that replay, Anthony Davis bear hugs him and throws him down. Coach, Anthony Davis does that to one of you or me, we're not getting back up.
No, that's almost interception, right through the hands.
That's Aiden Moss. Almost came out of there with that one.
Anticipated well on that, so kind of stayed back, stepped in when it got to the receiver.
Aiden, one of these senior leaders on this team right here, and hard to believe. I know Aiden came out freshman year, did a little long jumping with us in track, and just an outstanding year. Looking forward to senior year in track this year, but doesn't seem possible that he's a senior, Coach. This ball looking for space over the left-hand side. That's going to be Clyer again, big number 5.
Several Tigers in on that one for the stop.
1st down carry for number 5, Owen Playfer.
Moving the chains.
Tigers, number 4, Samuel Borno Crispin. 1st down, Republic.
And comes in motion. Handoff's going to go up the middle. On his feet as he crosses the 10.
On the carry for Republic, number 15, Isaiah Hull.
That's going to be Hull, big 15.
By number 50 of the Waynesville defense, Jaden Braun. 7 yards on the carry, second down and 3, Republic.
All right, 2nd and 3. See if we can get a little stop here. We got wrapped up the ball. We hung on to it. Something jumped loose. Must have been after the play.
On the carry for Republic, number 14,
You notice those Republic Tigers, they do bounce it outside. Once they bounce it out, they get north or south in a hurry. So not a lot of running to the sideline to get an edge. They're able to get out and cut it up, get in.
On the carry, first and goal, Republic.
So that's going to make it 1st and goal here. Just under 4 minutes left to play here in the first half.
On the 6-yard line.
Cracking up under center.
Keeps it himself.
Coach, I'm waiting on a signal.
Yeah, it looks like
and
the far end, they're going to give it to him.
6-yard rushing touchdown.
Super close, met right at the goal line. Just a little bit of push there at the end. They pulled the guard there on that and was able to have a couple blockers in, right, and he just followed the running back right up behind him and
After number 10, Elijah Pete.
punched it right in. Fury on for another point after attempt. Up and good. So 3:37 left.
The point after
Puts
is
Republic
good.
up 35-0.
And Coach, this not going the way I wanted it to go.
Not our home opener for sure. Now it looks like the boys they're all doing the right thing. It's just that big push by those Republic Tigers. Once again, a really good team. See if we can sneak one in here before halftime.
Well, and that would be big. Just a little positive momentum, taking it into the locker room, come out,
MJ Green.
start fresh. It looks like Caden Wilson going to be the return man on the near side to us, MJ up top. This one's going to be another high flyer. It's going to be into the end zone and touch back there. So the Tigers are going to have 3:37.
From their own 20-yard line.
They'll take it over right there at the 20. So we see the offense come back onto the field. And, Coach, it looks like Ryder Wells is going to stay in there at quarterback.
They stand out there. They get those bright white shoes on.
Play comes in. It looks like we've got trip receivers. It looks like Connor Ross, MJ Green, Anthony Davis down here to the near side. MJ goes in motion.
You have to hand off to him. And
On the carry for the Waynesville Tigers, number 6.
Jet little sweep there and
Tackle was made by
maybe
number
get a good
22,
spot. Get a good spot. Give us a yard. Yeah,
Loss of 1 on the play, second down and 11.
it's like a loss of a yard.
Well, that don't seem right. Tigers going to move 2 receivers up to the top. Connor Ross comes in motion. Wells turns back and hands that one off. Coach, I believe that was Caden Wilson, and it is.
Yes,
Caden.
and he was wide open into a wall of Republic Tigers. So getting up just a little bit slow and shaking it off back there.
They don't come much tougher than Caden. Looks like Caden's going to come out for a play, and so it looks like Tashawn Bird, number 3, is going to be in the backfield there beside Wells. MJ in a little bunch up top. Looks like Anthony Davis down here at the bottom of the screen. Wells drops back. He's going to let this fly.
Hey, there better be no flag. I thought he kind of grabbed him, kind of pushed him back a little bit.
Wait.
Quarterback Ryder Wells' pass is incomplete. We have an injury on the play.
Coach, I thought there was flag, but I don't see one. It felt like there should be one anyway. So we've got a Tiger down there right in front of the bench.
Some NFL action early in the second quarter. Chiefs are down 10-0 to Los Angeles Chargers.
Coach, that's going to be Anthony Davis.
Is that a little tender?
Looks like Aiden Moss going to come into the game at receiver now, is what it looks like. So they get Anthony over here and set him down.
Fourth and 10, brings the punter back out.
Pressure comes.
Great kick, great punt there, great bounce. He's going. Oh, he touched it, picked it up. Get on that ball. Oh, ball bounced around, got some fingertips on it. Yes, comes the flag. Maybe a little late action there. Well, sometimes that whistle gets hard to hear when you're bearing down on somebody, hard to get stopped.
Well, and I didn't see who the Tiger was, but it wasn't a hit on the ball carrier. It looked to be a little bit away from it there, and maybe just a little chippy. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, I think it's going to cost the Tigers 15 yards here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Waynesville Tigers.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. And boy, Coach, I don't know if you caught any of the opening NFL season last night, but that unsportsmanlike conduct seems it's the point of emphasis this year in the NFL.
That is for sure.
And they were not slow on the flags last night. If you did anything even close, that flag was going to fly last night. Hand off.
Outside.
That's Clyer.
I'm not sure he was touched.
I don't think he was, as he's going to take that handoff all the way to the house. Coach, that's going to be a 50-yard run right there.
Looks like their tackle jumped outside and blocked our end, and their receiver came in, blocked a linebacker, and just kind of crisscrossed and made a gap, and the race was on.
Fury on to attempt another extra point here. Overstreet still in there to hold. It's down, kicks up, and it's good. Just inside the left upright. And, Coach, that's going to be 42. Minute 38 left to play here in the first half. We're going to get this switched around, Coach, but we want to let the millions and millions at home know Now, of course, Mr. Ace wants you to go get a quick drink of water here is when we hit halftime. But we want you to hustle back from that refrigerator. Don't be gone long. Don't put something in the microwave for 3 or 4 minutes. You don't got that kind of time. But, Coach, we've got the Tiger Pride Marching Band
lining up
over here getting ready under the direction of Mr. Jared Sabatasso. And, Coach, it's how I know it's football season. It's how I know we're back to school. This morning, Friday morning, in the first hour, and here they come. It slipped my mind. We had taken a quiz in my government class this morning, and all of a sudden you hear that burst of trumpet coming down the hallway, and big smile comes across everybody's face, and you hustle out there to the hall. And, Coach, I know I'm biased, and that's okay. I've always loved the Tiger Pride Marching Band.
Now I'm fortunate. In fact, I don't get to see it live, okay, but I do get to watch every videos once in a while over Freedom Elementary with the younger ones, and fortunate for that. Unfortunate to miss that on Fridays.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of my favorite traditions here at Waynesville High School. Nice little return right there for MJ Green. He's going to get that one out across the 20. But, Coach, a little extra pep in my step this morning is, and I know I'm biased, but my favorite trumpet player in the whole world is a part of the Tiger Pride Marching Band.
And she's a good one.
And I know I'm biased, and thank goodness.
What would be that name?
That'd be Paige Johnson.
Okay, gotcha.
But a proud dad, and just it's one of, like I said, one of my favorite traditions here at Waynesville High School. But just all the more special when I get to see my own little girl come marching by with that group. And, Coach, you'll see it here at halftime. Boy, do they have a group. I think Mr. Sabatasso got almost 200 Tigers over there.
Surrounded everyone at Convocation. So
yeah. It is something else. It is every bit as incredible. But to see that many come pouring through and Blair and Eye of the Tiger, it's something else. All right, Tigers getting the play call in right here. We're just under a minute. Tigers going to go 4 wide. Man comes in motion. Now 3 at the top.
A little keeper on the outside, Ryder.
Yeah, Ryder fakes the handoff right there. He's going to get forward. Pickup looks like maybe 1 or 2 yards right there.
And I thought he got out of bounds. Looks like that clock is still running.
He's forced out of bounds by number 6, Trenton Coleman. After a 3-yard carry, it's 3rd down and 9.
And, Coach, we may not
get another play. Looks like
get a playoff, and, Coach, I think that's going to be halftime. But kind of like you, and I think several of the players are questioning that as well. It looked like Ryder was out of bounds, but the play clock kept rolling. But either way, Coach, that's going to bring us to the end of the first half here. Unfortunately, Republic Tigers on top right now, 42-0. Give you a quick break, get to that fridge, get you a nice cold water. But hustle back here as it looks like, Coach, we've got 200-some-odd Tigers filing in, and enjoy the stylings of Jared Sabatasso and the Tiger Pride Marching Band, and we'll be back with you in just about 20 minutes.
For your halftime entertainment, please join me in welcoming the Waynesville Tiger Pride Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Jared Sabatasso, with assistance from Andrew Tiefenbrunn, Chance Inman, Brady Perkins, and Bailey Poncia. For tonight's performance, the band will be playing the first movement from their 2025 halftime show. The show is titled Winter's Edge. Selections are from the music of Coldplay. Individual selections include The Scientist, Everglow, and Viva La Vida. Throughout the season, the band will be learning drill and choreography to reflect the show's theme. The band will also participate in 3 marching competitions this fall. The first will be October 4th. We wish them all the best. Drum majors, Noah Forte, Taylor Byram, and Juliet Piper. Is your band ready? Please join me in welcoming the Waynesville Tiger Pride Marching Band, playing their first movement, Winter's Edge. Spectators, please direct your attention to the track, where we take the time to celebrate our 2026 senior cheerleaders. Seniors, remember that this is the end of one journey, but the start of another. Remember what you have learned along the way and use that to complete the next leg of the race we call life. We are proud of you and wish you the best of luck in the future. Remember, once a Tiger, always a Tiger. As we begin our coronation ceremony, we ask that all parents and spectators please be kind and do not stand at the railing and block the view of others. This seating is for handicapped individuals only. We thank you for your understanding and helping us provide a positive experience for everyone. Thank you.
You better listen to Anthony, you understand? You better not run off.
Our first cheerleader is Brianna Bednarik. She's being escorted by her lovely mother, Brandy, father, Joseph, brother, Caden, and sister, Callie. She's been a cheerleader for 2 years, plans after high school to go to college, hopefully at The Ohio State University, and become a labor and delivery nurse practitioner. Her advice to underclassmen: never let anyone define your success. If you're happy doing what you're doing, then you are winning. Make time for your family because time flies and you don't realize how much you're going to miss them until it's too late. And last but not least, learn how to do it. Cheer, please, and thank you. Her favorite Tiger memory: going to Lana's with my cheer team in Hawaii and my dad because we had so much fun and making diss tracks for each other at Wingstop. Our next cheerleader is Lexi Bigelow. She's being escorted by her mother, Casey, Taylor, sister, Ariana Taylor. She's been in Tiger Cheer for 4 years. Plans after high school: I don't know what college I'm going to get, but I will study psychology and be an industrial organizational psychologist or criminal psychologist. Advice to underclassmen: life's too short to let your emotions control you and to be serious all the time. If you can't laugh at yourself, call me so I can laugh at you. Favorite Tiger memory: my junior year when I completely messed up on All-American tryout and ended up saying goodbye Tigers in front of hundreds of people. Then my whole team laughed and made a joke out of it. Hashtag embarrassing, hashtag I still love my team. Our next cheerleader is Samantha Gadsden. Being escorted by mother, Sharmita Gadsden and Willie Gadsden Jr. 4 years as a Tiger cheerleader, plans after high school: go to LSU, participate in their cheer and dance team, and get my undergrad in criminology, minor in psychology, and become a lawyer. Advice to underclassmen: don't be afraid to be yourself, because being different is what sets you apart from everyone else. You won't see any of these people after you graduate, so to be cringe is to be free. Favorite Tiger memory: performing for halftime with dance and cheer. Our next cheerleader is Kimora Godwin. Escorted tonight by mother Ikio Chong, father Dwayne Godwin, sister Alize Godwin, and brother Bishop Godwin. Been a Tiger cheerleader for 2 years. Her plans after high school: I plan on going to college to study English and become a stenographer. Advice to underclassmen: don't take health your senior year. It's embarrassing. Her favorite Tiger memory, reading books to kindergartners my sophomore year and being able to see my elementary school teachers again. Up next, Khalees Johnson. Being escorted by her father, Akila, sister, Kiana, and brother, Keontae. She's been a cheerleader for 4 years. Her plans after high school, major in nursing at Lincoln University. Her advice to underclassmen, don't change to meet other people's standards. There is power in being unapologetically yourself. And her favorite Tiger memory, spending time with my favorite people every Friday night. Up next, Addison Keebe. She's being escorted by her mother, Kristen, and dad, Noah. Been in the program for 4 years. Her plans after high school, cheer in college, and pursue my path to becoming an orthodontist. Her advice to underclassmen, take a step out of your comfort zone. Time flies. Don't waste your time worrying about what others think of you, so have fun and make memories. And speaking of memories, her favorite Tiger memory, my favorite cheer memory would be jamming out in my friend's car before every practice sophomore year, or just getting ready with my best friends before games. Up next, Cadence Long. She's being escorted by her mother, Ashley Long, sister, Kaylin Long, and my 2 best friends, Elissa Scarborough and Evelyn Carroll. Been in the program for 4 years. Her plans after high school, I plan on attending college at Loyola University in Chicago and studying to get a doctorate in forensic science. Her advice to underclassmen, don't take things too seriously. Have fun and live in the moment while you can, or else you might regret it. Her favorite Tiger memory is rooming with Brianna Serrano at cheer camp my sophomore year. Our next senior cheerleader is Evelina Maria. She's being escorted by Michelle Harris, dad Joe Harris, and little brother Joseph Harris. She's been in the Tiger Cheer program for 4 years. Plans after high school, go to college for business management, then become a real estate agent. Advice to underclassmen, keep going, don't let anyone or anything stop you. High school is going to go by in a blink of an eye, so live it out to the fullest. Her favorite Tiger memory, junior year camp, when all my cheer friends were in the dorm all night, just talking and having a good time. Up next, Isabella Murdoch. Being escorted by Father William Sean Murdoch, Mother Tabitha Ann Murdoch, and 2 sisters, Chloe and Amelia Murdoch. She's been in the program for 3.5 years. Her plans after high school, take online classes to train dogs and hopefully get married and have lots of kids. Her advice to underclassmen, your dreams don't just fall in your lap. You have to go out and work hard for them every day for them to come true. Her favorite Tiger memory, the excitement the team got every time we nailed new skills in stunting, jumps, dance, and tumbling. Up next, Alexis Race. She's being escorted by William and Tammy. She's been in the program for 3.5 years. Her plans after high school, military or a forensic psychologist. Her advice to underclassmen, the choices you make when no one notices will shape who you are when everyone does. Her favorite Tiger memory, my first time hitting a lib my junior year. Up next, Jariah Stevens. She's being escorted by Shannon Stevens, Noah Stevens, and Joyce Stevens. She's been in Tiger Cheer for 3 years. Her plans after high school, I plan on attending a HBCU and studying for my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Her advice to underclassmen, be smart, stay confident, and stay beautiful. Her favorite Tiger memory, singing our hearts out on the way back from games. Up next, Emily Trottier. She's being escorted by her mom, Michelle Trottier. She's been in the program for 4 years, plans after high school going to MSU, then to medical school, and becoming a pediatric surgeon. Her advice to underclassmen: work hard, have fun, and don't base your worth on someone else. Her favorite Tiger memory: going to away games. And our last senior cheerleader is Romila Vassell. Being escorted tonight by Liana Vassell and Dante Burns, 2 years in the program. After high school, she plans on moving to Houston and attending the University of Houston and majoring in criminal justice to hopefully become a private investigator. Her advice to underclassmen: my advice is this: nothing is ever that deep. Be nice to everyone. Always remember to slow down and enjoy the little things in life. Her favorite Tiger memory: my favorite cheer memory would be cheer camp, because I got to know everyone on my team better, and we learned to overcome a lot of challenges to overall become a better team. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 class of cheerleaders. And now let's hear from our anchor sponsors, and be sure to show your support as they have shown theirs. Anchor sponsor videos for Infused Credit Union and Security Bank.
Infused Credit Union is proud to serve communities across the great state of Missouri, our home state, the Show Me State. So show me community partnerships that truly make a difference. Show me low rates that help you achieve your dreams, whether it's a new car, your first home, or your next big step. And show me a high-rate savings account that earns 5.01% APY, letting you make the most of what you already do. Let Infused Credit Union show you a better way to bank easier, live better.
Every practice, every project, every moment builds courage, shapes character, and ignites your limitless potential. From teamwork to triumph, these are the moments that launch legends. Every challenge teaches resilience. Every win builds confidence. These are the life lessons that shape your future. Step up, seize the day, and become the unstoppable force the world needs. A message brought to you by Security Bank of Pulaski County, member FDIC. Every practice.
All right, Coach, we're back. Just a couple minutes here. We're going to get back into the second half action. Hope everybody got to see that Tiger Pride marching band, Coach. Just almost 200 kids out there, and everybody stepping and
From end zone to end zone, had a lot of movement.
Absolutely. Just it's impressive to see that many people. And, Coach, the hours they put in, I know they're going to be up here again tomorrow morning from 8:30 to 11:30 working on the different movements and different sets that they've got going on for their full program. But, Coach, just absolutely fantastic job. And then senior night here for the varsity cheerleaders. And looking down through there, Coach, it doesn't seem like some of those should be seniors. Young ladies spent the last 4 years with us. I'm Alexia Bigelow. Doesn't seem like she should be a senior.
No, it does not.
Another one of my vaulters, Addie Kibe, down there, and like, holy cow, when did they get to be seniors? This is crazy, but nice to see them honored out here and get pictures and announced with moms and dads there. And Coach, we're going to have a second half of football here now. According to Misha rules, Coach, 35 points and up, the clock will be a running clock here in the second half. Should only stop for timeouts and scoring plays, I believe, but should have a running clock here the second half unless Waynesville pulls it under a 35-point lead, which that's going to be Plan A, Coach. We'll go with Plan A there. So the Tigers cut into that lead. It should be the Republic Tigers getting the ball here to start the second half. And we'll get back to action here. Not quite the first half we were hoping for here for the Waynesville Tigers, but Coach, it's easy to look at the score and feel down right now, but
yeah,
there's been several positives here, and one thing that I like is even down right now, watch those Tigers come out of the locker room fired up, ready to jump right back on that field.
Lead a little motivation, you know. Hopefully, I mean, they come out and not seeing that 0-42, but it's 0-0. See what we can do the second half. A little bit of incentive statement. We get something big here. So not sure that we've got a big stop yet, but we are due. So looks like it will be the Republic Tigers to receive.
Well, and Coach, I know we saw a couple players banged up, but one thing that I am happy to see right now is that looks like number 17, Anthony Davis, back on the field right there for this Waynesville kickoff team. Glad to see him back on the field because we called his name several times there in that first half and helped off, and you're just hoping and hoping, hey, maybe it's nothing big. See him back on the field is a good sign for the Waynesville Tigers.
Yeah, we're up here inside. We stepped out a little bit, and it is still just a little mist outside. So
nice deep kick right there. Going to be fielded all the way back at the 2.
good coverage. We had a little hole.
Nice little cut.
Back,
Still on his
take
feet.
A good angle.
Across the 30, 35. Trying to bring it back to the middle of the field. Now wrapped up.
Got him high and down. Looks about.
That's going to be a nice return right there.
42-yard line.
And that's going to be number 3, Tristan Burks.
40-yard return, first down Republic.
So Coach, right at a 40-yard return right there for Burks. Or I'm sorry, 40 yards on the return. And it's going to set Republic up in some pretty decent field position right here. Kraken's going to go up under center. Handoff's good. That's going to be Pelfrey. He's going to take it. Going to be real close to that first down marker.
Up right down the belly, and it looked like McCracken there. That's that fullback there. He stays low. It looked like he handed that ball off down at his knees and he got it out of his waist. He's a full head of steam coming across through there. So that's a little. Usually that low man wins. So you're gonna have to get lower to get him down.
Well, in Pelfrey, they listed him, Coach, on the roster. He's listed at 5'11", 190. And I wouldn't be surprised if that 190 might be a little bit light. That's a full load of bricks right there.
Little bounce out, hit him, and brought down.
That one's going to be Trayton Gray. We saw him and Pelfrey mix in towards the end of the second quarter there.
Looks like Mason Scheller with the tackle.
Mason Scheller on the stop right there. Mason, another one of these, somehow is a senior. Remember when Mason Scheller, first day of freshman year, showed up in my classroom, and somehow he's a senior.
Over center. Little handoff.
Handoff that time is going to go number 14. That's going to be Velasca. And Coach, it looks like we've Aiden Most on the stop that time for the Tigers.
And it's just another big push by the Republic Tigers. That line is a force.
And Coach, I said a minute ago, I said McCracken's name, but I think we may have a different quarterback in there. I believe that's going to be Coleman. Number 6, Trenton Coleman, maybe.
On the carry for Republic, number 7, Matthew
Pelfrey on the carry that time.
Tackle made by number 73 of the Tigers, Jackson Sheehan.
Jackson Sheehan.
On the carry, second down, 5.
Second and 3.
And that is Coleman up under center now. So
second and 4.
Kraken's night may be over here.
Little bounce outside, had a shot and missed the first one to get the second guy.
Yeah, Trayton Gray that time looking for a little space out there.
He's tackled by number 33 of the Waynesville Tigers, Brayton Horton. 4 yards on the carry. It's third down and short.
So it's going to be third and short here, Coach. I'm going to call it a yard. Republic comes up with this full house backfield here where you've got these two wing backs off to the side. You've got the one running back behind. Coleman gives up the middle, and it's going to be enough for a first down.
Initial push wasn't going to get it. Just kept fighting and leaned the right way.
Tackle made by number 7 of the Tigers, Mason Scheller.
It'll move the
Short
chains.
play, but it's good enough for a first down. Four-yard carry for Republic. On that Trent Coleman
RPO.
carry. Tackle made by number 77 of the Tigers, Devontae Martin.
Devontae Martin in there on the stop, coach, and I could not see who was the ball carrier on that one.
Such a good mesh, it's sometimes hard to tell.
Well,
If the quarterback keeps it or
well, and they've got that.
the guy got a little flag.
I don't know if that's two separate. There's one right at where the ball was snapped there in the middle of the field. You see there.
Yeah,
There's
I'm not
another
sure
one way back behind.
Looks like we made a jump. We were in the backfield pretty quick, so.
Referee's talking it over with Republic. Leads me to believe it's probably on the Waynesville Tiger.
Illegal substitution against
Illegal
Waynesville.
substitution on the Tigers.
It'll be second down and short, Republic.
So that's going to push it down inside the 10. So it should be first and goal here from ball sits right about the 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 7. Correction 6.
Coleman comes back up under center. And I believe, Coach, was that Hicks, number 36?
That looks like who it was. It's
Yep.
It stopped pretty quick.
On the carry for Republic.
And Coach, we
Greg Hicks.
yeah, it was Hicks on the carry there. When get that side angle shot right there, we've got the TTSN Sports interns out there, Coach. They're out there in the rain tonight. You can't really see it right now on the main screen, but we got a shot just off to the side down the line of scrimmage on that last one, and you could see that rain coming. There it is right there. You can see that rain coming down.
Yes, it's picked up a little bit. He'll stop in
That's
the
going
backfield.
to go to Hicks again this
He's
time.
still five, got him
Hicks.
flagged down.
Penalty on the play.
I'm sorry, that's not going to be Hicks. That's going to be number 25, Trayton Gray. He can be wrapped up by 4 Tigers right there.
A little face mask.
Face mask on the Tigers.
Had him wrapped up and moving back, and I figured that they'd blow the whistle there, but they kept playing. As we were playing, somebody stuck their hand in. Sure it's unintentional.
So that's going to be half the distance right there on the face mask penalty. So ball sits at the 2.5. Little miss exchange right there. Quarterback's going to have to hold on to that one, and Coleman's going to spin forward. Maybe get it down just inside the 2. Not much right there. Looked like maybe a little misconnection with the running back.
1 yard on the carry. It's third and goal.
So that's going to make it third and goal. Ball a little closer to the 1, maybe the 1.5.
Kind of looking to see what that end man on the line's going to do. If he's stepping in, if he's keeping it, if he's coming at it, he's handing it off. So big push by the Republic line again, and he's in.
That one's going to be into the end zone. So touchdown Republic Tigers here. 4:35 left to play in the third quarter. Extra point upcoming here. Elijah Fury on to attempt the extra point again. We'll see. Well, Coach, are we going to? No. Coach, it looks like we're going to go for 2 here. Coleman gives the handoff.
Another good block.
And into the end zone. I believe that's number 25, Trayton Gray. And so he picks up the 2-point conversion. And, Coach, that's going to be 50.
Well, we had a couple good defensive plays on there, just not quite enough to stop them from getting in the end zone.
No, and
Against a really good team, you're going to have more than a couple good plays possession. It is still young. Started off with 2 tough teams and still looking for our first score.
so now Fury's back in there. He's going to kick it off. I believe we still have Caden top of the screen, MJ down here to the bottom of the screen. I'm sorry, flip that. MJ to the top of the screen, Caden down here to the bottom of the screen back at return. We've seen Fury put a couple of these deep, and this could be another one of those.
It's going really deep.
It's going to hit right at the goal line and bounce on through the back of the end zone.
He is still strong throughout. Kind of makes you wonder if he's a dual sport soccer player as well. He's got a great,
maybe one
great
of those.
foot.
You know, we've had a few of those over the year right here at Waynesville. Pretty good one. Well, he's pretty good at, really good at soccer. He's playing that in college. Really good at track and came over to do a little of that dual sport kicking. A guy near and dear to our heart, Mr. Tyrell Finn, did that not too long ago here for the Waynesville Tigers.
It wasn't that long ago. A big hole.
Big hole right there. Still on his feet, back out across the 35. That's going to be Caden Wilson.
And if it wasn't for the little hanging jersey, that's what that defender was able to grab a hold of, just enough to drag him down.
It was 19 yards on the play, good enough for
Brought down by Moore of Republic, but not before Caden blasts a big wide hole right there. Gets us all the way back out. Coach, we're going to see it right here. There's that jersey you're talking about. Reaches up, and every bit of the tail of that jersey stretched as he comes through right there. And we're going to get this one blown dead.
Usually they stop a legal procedure.
Yeah, I think that one may be a false start right there. Tyshawn Bird was going to be the carrier.
Replay, first down. It'll be 1st and 15 after.
A little excited.
Well, and that's we talked about that. Just a little positive momentum. It feeds on to the next one there as Caden makes that big run, and then Tigers right back on it. So that's going to make it 1st and 15. Tigers come in motion. A little pitch back this time, and, Republic smells that one out as a couple Republic Tigers right there to meet Mr. Bird in the backfield.
He's tackled for a loss on the play by number 46.
Loss on the play.
Lost about 5 on that one right there.
Loss of 5 on the play. It's 2nd and 20.
We'll bring it back to the 2nd and 20. We got another shot. Like I say, it's hard to tell up here if we still got a little bit of a rain.
Well, and I can't see it as well on this camera angle, but, boy, when we get down that side shot, that one right there is the one where you can see it a little better. Handoff still on his feet. Busting forward back out across the 35 right there.
We got a little bit back.
Coach, I believe.
On the carry for the Waynesville Tigers, number 26.
Is that Isaiah Williams? That
Yep,
is Isaiah Williams.
7 yards on the carry brings a 3rd down and 13.
I saw Tyshawn in there, but he was in there blocking, so Williams, a nice little carry right there. Gets it out across the 35. Makes it a little bit more manageable. Third and about 13. Aiden Moss into the game at receiver here. Splits out wide for the Tigers down here to the bottom of the screen. And, Coach, there's your rain. It's still coming down.
Yes, it is. I wonder if that's going to make a difference on these.
And Ryder's going to take it himself. And
covered well, both D-backs, safeties.
Overstreet right there to shut him down and push him out of bounds. But Ryder, nice job to be able to spin out of that and make something out of that right there.
That's almost back to the line of scrimmage where we have 4th and 11.
Yeah, about 4th and 11. It looks like Tigers are going to punt.
6. I don't know if we'll get this play off or not for the end of the quarter.
No.
Nope. So we'll take her down the other end of the field.
And, Coach, it's time for that TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update brought to you by TigerTV Facebook for all the news that is news, Coach, right here in Tigertown. Coach, do you know who loves the TTSN Sports Facebook?
Who is that?
Well, no, this is new for you.
Okay.
You're going to get to pick anybody you want. Now, the bad news is you're going to be wrong 99% of the time. Yeah.
Well, I've got a fan favorite, one of my neighbors out near the camp. How about Mr. Coach Wilson?
Oh, Mr. Coach Mark Wilson, the mouth of the South, loves the Facebook page. But, Coach, that's not who it is. And see, I build you up. Coach Rawlings did that to me for 20-something years. I make you think you know. You don't know. But Coach Wilson loves, but Coach Dalton Hill, new coach right here, got these boys fired up, Coach. Saw it from the first pep assembly. Been in here working with the boys all summer long. Coach Dalton Hill loves the Tiger TV Facebook.
And just watching him, he's got a little pep in his step, too.
Oh, he does, Coach. And well, of course, he's a good piece younger than some of us experienced coaches.
Seasons, yes, that is for sure.
But Coach doing a fantastic job, and we're going to get a flag here before the snap. But that's all right, because that's going to give us time to talk about this upcoming week in Tiger Sports. Coach, we've got quite the little bevy of sports coming up this next week.
Look, something going on every day, it looks like.
Every day. Coach, you want some sports on Monday? We got sports on Monday.
What we got on Monday?
We got 5:30 here. We've got the 9th grade football facing these Republic Tigers. Coach, you want to come in a little bit before that? We got varsity volleyball down in the gym at 4:30.
I heard our volleyball girls got a big win last night.
Last night, beating Neosho in 4 sets. I had a couple excited seniors. Miss Barkley, Miss Miller came up to see me this morning. They fired up over that win in 4 sets last night over Neosho. Coach, you want to stroll over there? You can catch some softball up here. Coach Maubach and the Lady Tigers. We got 3 different sports happening at the high school Monday afternoon. You come down, mingle, watch a little softball, go catch a little volleyball.
Hits concession stands. They get you to hit concession stands several different places, it looks like.
Absolutely, Coach. You know you're going to eat goody down here. And then we're right back after it on Tuesday, Coach. We've got softball against these Republic Tigers. We've got volleyball at Webb City. And then we've got boys swim down in Springfield at Foster Natatorium at 4:30. Wednesday's kind of the down day. We do have girls golf at Helias.
That's Coach Bayes.
Coach
Take
Bayes.
his team up to
Coach
Jeff City.
They've had a couple tournaments the last couple days. They've been nice and busy this week. Start to rev it back up on Thursday. We've got more volleyball versus Republic. We've got boys soccer at home. Speaking of boys soccer, varsity win last night, 3-1. And then we've got more softball versus Willard. So we've got soccer, volleyball, softball Thursday. And then boys are going to be at Willard next Friday night. Boys soccer going to be at Parkview for a shootout. And then, Coach, maybe you're busy during the week. You need a little something to do on Saturday. You take Miss Lisa. Take her on a romantic day. You could go see Scenic Vienna and watch the softball tournament.
Well, or better yet,
cross country at Lebanon. Well, but Coach, you hit that cross country meet.
That's early.
You're you're still going to have time to get to that boys soccer down in Parkview.
You know, I don't know that I've done too many different Tiger sporting events in one day.
What?
I need to be putting that on my bucket list. I wonder how many I can. Is that possible? Can we get 3 on in a day?
Well, no, you could get 3 Monday afternoon. You come down here, you can get 3. Easy, knocked out. We got 3 going on at the same time.
Now, do we
Monday.
have a record? What is the record? Is it 3? Is it 4? I'm just curious now. You got me wondering. Surely they keep track of that.
Well, the incomparable Tim Wallace probably has a record book now. He's going to have to get with Honest Sam Callis. They're going to have to open up the vault a little bit. But I'll bet you there's records out there. I know this last week I was able to do 2 because we had the softball jamboree the same night we had the volleyball jamboree. Coach Black and I were down here, and we watched our Lady Tigers play Cuba in softball. We went in and caught some volleyball. Playing Washington. Ooh, nice hit right there for the Waynesville Tigers. Coach, that was number 22, Deshae Franklin.
He got in his way.
And then bounced back out and saw the Lady Tigers play Rolla out here at the softball field. Just something going on every night. A chance to get out here and support these Lady Tigers and Tigers. Just a ton of sports. I know Coach Nikki Stone's got the boys swim going on, and it's just one thing and another, Coach. It's like you take a little break after track season, catch your breath, and right back after it we go.
We'll have the officials and bus drivers busy next week.
Ooh, loose ball pops out.
Looked like did it bounce out?
Bounced out. Republic able to get back on it.
On the carry for Republic, number 22, Ethan Montel. Fumble on the play recovered by Waynesville Tigers. Correction. No fumble on the play. Republic ball.
All right, Coach. Well, we're going to see it right here. They're going to say, no, I think they're going to say it was touched out of bounds, so it's dead. So it's going to be Republic ball. And, Coach, that's one of those that usually I think we have the better view for it. But I think the Waynesville Tiger that was first to get a hand on it right there, I believe he had a foot out of bounds when he touched it. And we've got another flag here. But as you said, the sport's going on. Something going on every day, and I know I'm going to get up bright and early in the morning and head over to Bolivar and watch a little cross country. And talked about the size of that meet. Boy, Coach had to be 300 or 400 boys, 300 or 400 girls last year.
I'm glad to see it. Just hopefully it rained just a little bit in Bolivar because last year it took off and there's so many big old dust storm following everybody running in the dust. When you get 250 kids lined up across that start line and taking off, it is pretty impressive.
Well, and we've got some seniors on that Tiger team. David Boyd, I know last weekend ran really well in that top 3. Brooklyn Lurcher for the girls, of course, state qualifier on the girls' side last year.
Strong, and JV boys had several ended up winning on the JV boys side.
Yeah,
so young,
up there,
a lot
Jim
of great
Marshall.
young runners. That's not an easy course.
No. That's it. So my cross-country runner was excited because she ran almost a PR time up there, but her PR time was on a flat course, and that course last week was anything but flat.
It's always a great course to start on. You know, and they did. It wasn't your typical 5K. They did move it down to a 2K race. Took out the loop on the backside, but the loop wasn't necessarily the hard part. So.
No. That up and down, yeah, just a 2-mile race up there last weekend, but good chance to get out and get the season started. Tomorrow we'll have that 3.1 and ready to go. Oh, and tennis, Coach. I got a tennis player in my house this year. They were down at Willow Springs was it Thursday night? Coach, the nights go so quick together. This one, handoff coming to the near side.
So play action, got the corner. He's going to go. So we got a dive and tackle from behind. Is that number 14? Is that?
For the Waynesville Tigers,
Well, it's going to be Burks on the run. On the stop, I believe that was Sean Terry.
Yep, Sean Terry.
Hustling all the way to keep him out of the end zone there as Burks has a nice long run. So you see right there, yep, big Sean Terry reaching back in and then helped on the play right there. I think, Coach, is that Deshae again?
It looked like.
Yeah, that's going to be Deshae right there with him.
And bounced outside. Took a shot and missed.
Touchdown, Jacob Duran.
So that's going to be a touchdown to the Republic Tigers. Now, Republic went for 2 last time.
Looks like they're going to do the same here. Huddling up and breaking out. Got one wide to the near side. Under center. Look at that pass. Broke out. And a gang rush up the middle.
Cornelson dropped back right there, and whole streak of Tigers coming at him.
Now, that is the correct pronunciation. It's like a flock of birds. We have a streak of tigers.
Right. You could have a flock of pigeons or a whatever your plural is for your animal of choice. But, yes, after careful research, you have a streak of tigers. And Coach talking about a streak of tigers that has put in a lot of work tonight under the direction of the incomparable. And this is where you say the illustrious.
The illustrious.
And then together we say the illuminal.
The illuminal. Some big words.
Yeah, Tim Wallace. Coach, you and I get to roll in. We're up here about 6:30 going over our notes in a nice, dry sports suite up here. And, Coach, these sports interns out here, these are the ones that are putting in the hours and the work after school. We've got Miss Ruby Hisataki. We've got Sebastian Coffin, Alessandra Eggert Velasquez, Liam Kim, Emily Van Loan, Tim Brummett, Christmas Caden Vaughn, and Conlon McKeenan. And, Coach, they're the ones out there. They're back in the truck. As you see them right there. These are the guys doing all the work. You and I get to just sit up here, best seat in the house, and watch Tiger football.
Now, you listen to us, but the work that you're seeing is done by that crew.
Oh, absolutely. The best program in all of high school sports, hands down. I'll take them. I'll take this bunch and Tim Wallace against anybody they got.
Now, we did that girls' basketball game last year, and it was remarkable, some of the shots and replays that you can get just in a quick amount of time. So they are all over the place from one camera to the next.
Well, and making the switches and the feeds and everything. And then, Coach, of course, you're seeing it right here. They're right there on the goal line. And, Coach, it's pouring rain right now. And, boom, they're right there in the action. Ryder Wells going to keep that one as it comes out across the 25. Going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards on that carry.
Hey, that is, this is the season to where you'll start off. You'll start off hot, but you may end up, we may see a little sleet and snow before the season's over.
Well, now, Coach, don't talk like that.
Well, it's coming.
I'm not ready for that. And I am okay with a little bit of cool as you see the replay there. Ryder Wells just strong as can be driving that forward. Goes through 2. Third one finally brings him down there, but Ryder Wells doing a heck of a job inside with that ball. And, Coach, we've got another flag down.
Yeah, a little bit of momentum we're getting here. And, unfortunately, with that flag down, that flag stoppage of play, but the clock is still running, so.
Illegal substitution.
Illegal substitution, so that's going to be 5 more to tack on right there against the Republic Tigers.
Moving the chains.
Ryder Wells in under center at quarterback. Tigers come in motion. Ryder, a little pitch, looking for Bird.
Wide.
Bird wrapped up in the backfield right there is right on him. That's going to be number 43. That's going to be Rosenbaum, Jack Rosenbaum for the Republic Tigers.
Down in 13 after 3-yard loss.
We're under 2 minutes here in the fourth.
Loss of about 3 there. Going to be 2nd and 13.
Those Tigers have done a pretty good job not letting that ball get to the outside. So that is our strength. We get one of those speedsters on the outside. They are hard to catch. So I'm sure that was pushed into their game plan.
Well, and we've seen that over the years. A little space right there for the Tigers. Open it up on the run that time. That's going to be James Johnson, number 15 for the Tigers. We've seen that track speed translate many a time here for the Waynesville Tigers. You get them some open space. I'll take a Waynesville Tiger running back in open space against anybody you've got. We've seen them run in the old Ozark Conference and now the COC. We like the speed we see.
Spread right, spread left. Little pitch. Ryder does a great job getting out. Oh, if he could just hit that guy, there's nobody around him for 10 yards. There's a big circle in the middle, so right idea.
Was that
a bit better at execution.
I think Brandon Davis, the intended target right there?
Yep. Of course, Ryder's on a full run, and Davis is on a full run, and play's not easy to make.
Coach, I don't know that we're going to get another play in here as we're 5 seconds and count. So, Coach,
yep.
I think that's going to bring us to the end of this one. And, unfortunately, the Waynesville Tigers are going to fall tonight 56-0 against the Republic Tigers. But lots of sports coming up this next week. If you're not doing anything, get the car, drive over to Bolivar tomorrow morning. Start it off, and a whole week of sports next week.
And we are on our way football-wise to, Willard?
Going to be Willard next week. We'll be back a couple Friday nights from now. We'll be here at home. But, Coach, I think we've got a volleyball broadcast coming up on September 11th. So it would love to see you down here in the gym. If you can't make it, tune in and join us. We'll be with you for volleyball on the 11th. And otherwise, going to wish all of you guys a great weekend. Have a good, safe weekend. And for Rick Sapanzik, I'm Matt Johnson, and we'll catch you next time.
I see ya.